Even if you don't keep a close eye on new developments in physics, you've probably heard of the renowned physicist Stephen Hawking. He prided himself on making his complex physical concepts accessible to the public and writing the bestseller, A Brief History of Time. And if you are a fan of Conan O'Brien, The Simpsons, or Star Trek, you might have seen him brandishing his cool wit during guest appearances on those shows. You may be familiar with his academic work. However, there are many interesting facts that you might not know about Hawking, stretching from his time at school and the gradual development of his disability to his opinions on the future of the human race. Many find it surprising, for instance, that despite his influential body of work, Hawking hasn't yet been awarded the Nobel Prize. However, we will talk about some of the remarkable distinctions he has received. Another interesting fact: Hawking was born on January 8, 1942, which just happened to be the 300th anniversary of Galileo's death. But this has just been the warm-up. Today at Simbly Chumma, we are listing out 7 facts about Hawking that you probably did not know. Number 1. When he was 9 years old, his grades ranked among the worst in his class. Nevertheless, from an early age, he was interested in how stuff worked. Despite his poor grades, both his teachers and his peers seemed to understand that they had a future genius among them, evidenced by the fact that his nickname was Einstein. Number 2. He was to take up mathematics in Oxford. His dad wanted him to study medicine, but Stephen's dislike towards biology made him steer away. Later, because Oxford did not offer courses in mathematics, the compromise was that he would take up physics. Number 3. He was on the Oxford rowing team. He faced isolation and unhappiness during his first year in Oxford, which made him join the rowing team. His role in the team became very popular. Number 4. Hawking was a children's book author. We all know him as the best-selling author of The Brief History of Time and Theory of Everything. But in 2007, Stephen and his daughter Lucy Hawking collaborated to write George's Secret Key to the Universe. The book is a fiction story about a young boy, George, who rebels against his parents' aversion to technology. The book was written to be the first of a series that would continue George's adventures. The next one in the series came out in 2009 and was called George's Cosmic Treasure Hunt. Number 5. Hawking took a zero-gravity flight to save the human race. In 2007, when Stephen Hawking was 65 years old, he got to take the ride of a lifetime. He was able to experience zero gravity and float out of his wheelchair thanks to zero-gravity cord. But perhaps most interesting about this is not what he was able to do, but why he did it. Due to the possibility of global warming or nuclear war, Hawking said that the future of the human race, if it is going to have a long one, will be in outer space. He supported private space exploration in hopes that space tourism will become affordable for the public. He hoped that we could travel to other planets to use their resources to survive. Number 6. Hawking once lost a bet on black holes. He made a bet in 1997 with American theoretical physicist John Preskill about informational paradox of black holes, which said that nothing can escape from a black hole, not even information. But he said at the time, information is lost in the black hole that eventually evaporates. Hawking was such a good sport that he admitted when he was wrong, which he did in 2004, while giving a lecture at a scientific conference. Number 7. Hawking's voice was one of a kind. The voice that Hawking's speech synthesizer used is not used anymore by the company that makes the synthesizer. His artificial voice had an American accent even though he was actually British. Simbly Chumma salutes this physicist whose life was dedicated to science and its development. He will be greatly missed.